Leaders in opposition-held parts of Libya like to call their uprising a revolution. They hope to institute democracy and the rule of law through a new constitution. A professor of religious law, Osama El-Saladi, says that under the 41-year rule of Libyan leader Moammar Gadhafi, religious institutions were as repressed as political life.
Therefore, we as a nation aspire to a democratic, constitutional and civil state. There is no place for a family or one individual to control everything.
Islam is an important part of daily life in Libya, as seen by the thousands of people who gather every Friday for prayers at opposition headquarters in Benghazi. Some observers fear radical Islamists will try to take over the fledgling state. El-Saladi does not believe that will happen, although he hopes religious leaders will play a role in its construction. Professor Zahi Moherbi is a political advisor to the Interim Council. He says the lack of individual freedoms under the Gadhafi regime encouraged religious extremism.
Once you have an open society where everybody has the right to discuss public issue, has the right to contest office and to run for office, I feel that will ameliorate and maybe eradicate most of these radical and extremist tendency.
A spokesman for the Interim Council, Mustafa Ghiriani, says Libyan society is mostly Sunni and does not have the sectarian divisions that have incited extremists in some Muslim countries.
They have no platform to work. Another thing, that Libyan society is very much integrated. People know each other. There is no room for suicide bombers. And we don't fear them. In a democracy, you do not fear political view.
German businessman Ulrich Reuter says fears that Islamists could hijack the Libyan revolution are unfounded.
No, this is for me rumors. I'm working since 8 years with the people here. As I mentioned before, I've seen each area here in Libya, and there's no problem with in terms of religion or something like this. The people are just not happy with the system.
Independent analysts say Islam has been used to mobilize the Libyan people both for and against the Gadhafi regime. But they say religion has not been used as a political tool, at least not so far. Scott Bobb, VOA News, Benghazi.